What's up everybody, it's Kiyodo, and welcome back to another SMT Dx2 video. Today we're doing more PvP, and this time I'm going to be showcasing Amaterasu in the colored yellow or protector archetype. This is an amazing healer. So the newbies get this for free, but I had to craft mine because I'm not a newbie, and I had to use a bunch of resources because this is not a cheap demon, to be honest with you, to craft. So yeah, a lot of value, especially because Mediara Han, the Awakened skill, gets a -1 MP cost, brings it down to 8, which is really good because if you have Divine Brands, then you can use it every other turn, and that is really solid. On top of that, you have Tenshin Corn, which only costs 8, and it removes your debuffs on all of your team, and gives you all the buffs for 6 turns, like a Luster Candy, but double. It is just an amazing, super good ability. So what you can do is build Amaterasu with life brands and like ward brands maybe, it's what I've done, so that it's just a really tanky thing that buffs with Tenshin Corn and also removes debuffs, but also can heal for a huge amount. It's just an amazing thing that you can use. I use it particularly on teams that don't have Fizz Pierce. So like Biker teams, for example. So anything that's not a Biker team, you can kind of use Amaterasu on. Even then, so you probably could, depending on what your setup is. So yeah, you're going to see how I have made this healer super viable in PvP. And I think that more people should start using this demon instead of the innate that we always see. Because Tenshin Corn gives you buffs for pretty much your entire fight, on top of the heals for the entire party, whereas Ananta is a single target heal, and it's a buff at the start of the round, which is good, and you don't have to use an EMP, but you can't use it again, and it doesn't remove any other buffs. So if your enemy uses debuffs on you, then that pretty much just cancels it out and is not as useful as Tenshin Corn would be. So when you think about it, this is a certain alternative that could be better for you, and not to mention Amaterasu is super amazing at PvE, especially when you're fighting stupid RNG one-shot killing bosses that do insane amounts of damage that you would have never been able to deal with before until you dodge it because you have this stupid, crazy, super strong OP Tenshin Corn buff. So, I would certainly recommend using Amaterasu and building it up so that you can use yours effectively, and I'm going to show you how in these videos. Hope you enjoy. Okay, here we go with the first fight. So, let's see what we have here. Heka is clear, so it gets the defense buff. The HP is pretty high actually at 3.4k. Metatron's pretty low, so I'm thinking this is built for damage. Enduring Soul probably has Endure as well. Gukumat's with Fog Breath. I think that's pretty strong. There's also Teal, which you can do other things with, but this might have some tricks on it, so I want to be careful because it has 2200 HP, and there are some gimmicks that I've seen with Guku. So yeah, so they have the attack, or the defense buff rather, than the attack decrease for my team. And then they have attack buff for them with their Zhonghui, which has quite a bit of health for Zhonghui. So yeah, we're pretty much dealing with some heavy damage dealers here. And maybe a charm? I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm bringing Susanoo for any Heka, really. And yeah, we're showcasing the Amaterasu finally, and have Barrier Break, Revive, some mutes. We have a little bit of everything that we need to pretty much take control of the fight. I haven't been using Meat Balloon as much now as well. You can kind of use other people, like Templar Dragon's not bad, and neither is Eileen, because they have their own skills. Because, you know, usually your people aren't gonna die with a good healer, hopefully. So let's see what they do. I guess I go first. But I wonder, some people do leave the light open on their Heka just so they can have something like Samrecarm. But if they can put Recarm Drill, which I've seen, they usually throw some people off. So you usually capture them first time. But I wouldn't say always. What we can do here is what I probably want to do. Even though it's gonna make me take 2 more turns to use Tenshin Corn, I feel like the Zhonghui and the Metatron are built for damage, so I want to avoid that if possible. Okay, yeah, Good thing we're not hitting physically. Oh wow. What a nice buff there. I think we're pretty much set up. Yeah. We can just do that. That covers any shenanigans from Goku. And I think that Zhonghui is a problem. And wow, that's not covered, which means there's probably some shenanigans. Let's try it. Okay, good. Make sure that hit. Secunda can be a problem sometimes. And I am going to weaken... What? You left that open too? This is really weird. This is really, really weird. Alright. Then I'm gonna start doing some memes. I can... This has no... Okay, yeah. No force, no repel drain, so that's good. Then we do... get rid of the AoE debuff. Bam. This doesn't really matter, but we're gonna do it. Sure. And romance doesn't even matter, but sure. Yeah, we left the Zhonghui alive, even though we didn't have to. But I want to use concentrate. Oh boy, that's amazing. That should not have happened, actually. If you don't have enough accuracy on your Zhonghui, oh boy, what are you doing? So I know you have weak point. And you're pretty much done. Yep. Yeah, this fight's over. You know what? I thought this was going to be a lot harder. But it looks like they just have some revives. Nothing too crazy. I don't know why the force weakness isn't covered because... I mean, as much as Kukulane isn't a big deal anymore, or isn't as prevalent as it used to be, Susanoo is such a big deal, especially against Heka, so you should probably cover your force resistances or weaknesses. I had a defense team like this before, and it was pretty solid, I want to say. So I will have to switch things up here. Is this good? Yeah, pretty much covers all the bases. But yeah, we don't need the revives because I don't think we're gonna die since I don't believe his Huanglong is built for damage. Thusly, we put in Amaterasu. But also, there's no Fizz attackers, and especially no Fizz piercers, so it's not a big deal for me to put an NDR Fizz. So yeah, I think this will work out. We got a little bit of speed on him, which doesn't really matter. So let's do it. We can get rid of the 5 elements with Silent Prayer and whatever shenanigans that Alilat might have, which is probably going to be a thing. One of the things that I don't like about Amaterasu though is that it's a pretty slow demon. Like I have to have some pretty slow things to go with it. Like Susanoo's really slow, for example. And like I believe Kukulane's pretty slow too. But a lot of the 5 stars are somewhat fast and they might go faster than Amaterasu. So that could be a problem. And wow, this person has no barriers. That's pretty crazy. I do not want to hit into possible dodge team. You already have Tarunda, thanks to Trumpeter. Let's buff my attack. And kill the one thing that doesn't get muted that often. Bada boom, bada bam. Sweet. And bing, bang, boom. We are set up on turn 1. They didn't get the barrier break because we probably have that one muted, silenced, whatever. That's pretty good. Hey, alright, I'll take it. And I'm gonna chance not having to mute this turn. Plus, now that we have the Sukukaja, yeah, I can hit physically. Sweetness. And you will probably do nothing. Let's kill you. Or get close. We don't need to kill him, actually, so it's probably better that I don't finish him off. Ooh! Ooh, that's beautiful. Suku Kaja. Man, that's why Tensen Corn's so good. It gives you all 3 buffs. And it's even better than Luster Candy, because it also gives you the Dekundera, or Dekaja, whatever. Whichever one it is, that removes your debuffs. Lots of damage. This is kind of why I would take Templar Dragon instead. But who cares? We probably want to get rid of the Quetz before we get rid of the second piece, just in case. And this is where Recarm Draheka's come into play for me, because that would be my turn order, is getting rid of the biggest threat, then getting rid of the Quetz, and then getting rid of the, like, either Heka or the other piece. Which is like a good turn order, so yeah, if you play around it, then sure. Good stuff, good stuff. But then again, if you have Recarm Dra, you're killing off your Quetz. I mean, your Heka. Like, really high health Heka. So that's up to you. I think he's gonna stay muted. Yep, perfect. Good thing my team has decent evasion. Okay, yeah, we do have the mana. We're gonna go ahead and do the combo. And that means I need to lower you. Still have enough for one more in case we need it. Boom! Man, gotta love that stuff. Okay, lastly, we are going to finish off by fighting Will's team. So, this is very special. We have a Kinmammon in here, which probably has the same setup that I have. Silent Prayer and Resist Ice. This, Fenrir, I think, has Medezaretto or Barrier Break and or both. Probably Barrier Break. Unless the Kinmammon has it, so we'll see. Looks like there's some Speedster in there, I don't know. A second one, rather. Who knows, who knows. These guys are pretty fast. The God's Malice that he's doing is maxed out. So it is 6 cost, that's pretty strong. And increased chance to cause status, which is pretty good too. Yeah, we have to be worried about that, which is why I need to bring in Kinmammon. And let's see, the damage on this guy. 1426, which is really high. So, Shiva, pretty strong here. HP is not that bad, so I think that we can just burst it down and maybe mute them out of their skills. But turn 1 too, so turn 1 I don't think that Shiva's going to be able to do anything. So yeah, we're going to have to worry about status and see what happens. This is where Mute Balloon actually can come in handy, because if I get crit, then they'll get the Tarunda debuff. Because they have the Auto Taruka to cancel out my Auto Tarunda. So we're going to see how this goes. This is going to be a fun match. Ooh, it's actually really beautiful. Didn't think you would Nihil Claw. That's not good. That's not a very good support. I actually don't have to get rid. But I will. We're gonna do it. So, oh man, things can go so well here. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna buff first. There we go. And I want to take out Shiva, who's probably gonna dish out a wow. Maybe not. Shiva's gonna be dead. Let's just do this. Okay, he's dead. I didn't know endures. That's really crazy. Maybe there's Fizz Boost, or not Fizz Boost. Well, maybe not Butcher, huh? Oh jeez. Oh jeez, man. He was very low HP and you didn't put Endure. And it looks like we're going to have to use Silent Prayer, which is fine, because that's why we brought Kinmammon. Good. So bam, hits there, both muted. It's exactly what we want, because now you can't silent prayer. And we're pretty much in the clear. Of course, it's pretty lucky to get all these dodges and have Fenrir use Nihil Claw, which probably doesn't happen all the time. I would be almost 100% sure that this person's trying to use Barrier Break first, because that was probably not a good skill to have Nihil Claw, which is not a great skill on Fenrir at all, and it's a weird AI that he has, unfortunately.